Okay, so let's talk about how to get kipping pull-ups. If you really want kipping pull-ups, you need to have 3 to 5 strict pull-ups, like consecutive, good, strong, strict pull-ups. If you don't, you are working at a massive disadvantage. You need that strength, not only to help you with getting a kipping pull-up, but also to protect your shoulders. Like, there needs to be that buffer of strength and stability in the shoulder before you worry about kipping and throwing your whole body weight through a kip up into your pull-up. But when you do have your strict pull-ups, this is what you can start with. First of all, perfect your kip. So really tight, strong kip where you push back behind the bar and you're getting a lot of lat engagement because you're pressing yourself. The further back you can get your swing, the further back you can push yourself in your kip, the better off you're going to be. Because if you imagine when you're attached to that bar and you create the swing, you get forced up because you're literally connected to the bar. You must rotate around the bar. So if you get enough swing without even pulling, you're going to potentially have your eyes or even chin like over the height of the bar. And that's your pull-up right there. It's no longer a pull up, it's a pull to. And you're fighting gravity a whole lot less when you've got that much of a kip. So that's the first thing. Build your kip up, get really strong with your kip. Then we've got to learn how to get the hips to help us out. So the body is going to, or the lower body is going to push the hip up, and that gives us just this moment, this a little bit of elevation to capitalize on to pull us up to the bar. So what we'll do is just practice that in isolation. So we're going to do a couple of small kips, and then we want to pull the knees and the hips up, knees and the hips up as I'm pressing, all right? Knees and the hips. Now, this is when you need strength. If you find this really hard, it's because you're lacking strength. You need to have the strength to do those strict pull-ups and those strict pulling movements in order to actually get these progressions right. When you get that right, what you're going to feel is your grip starts to loosen. You just have this moment where you are weightless and you feel like you could just re-grip the bar. Don't do it, keep your hands on the bar, but you feel like you could. That's when you're ready to pull. And that's when you add your pull-up. So it's legs, arms, legs, then pull. Now, connecting them is the next thing, right? So if you've gone from one pull-up, we're trying to get 2, 3, 4, eventually get to 21, then boom, you're doing Fran unbroken. So to connect your pull-ups, if we think about the line that you've taken to get up and over the bar, in order to maintain that rhythm and that momentum, you have to push back into the back of your kip swing in order to swing forward and keep that swing going. If you drop down or you pause at the top and you slowly lower, you're going to lose all that momentum. So from the top, from here, you must push back in order to swing, okay? If you drop down or you find it's really hard to connect them and you feel like you're losing power, you need to think about pushing back from the bar a lot harder. So really think about punching yourself away from the top. The pull in and the punch out should be really, really fast. So every time I hit the top, pull punch, pull punch, pull punch. I'm trying to get back behind the bar as soon as I can, and then gravity is just going to kind of help me out and swing me through.